So it's still Women's Month, everybody. So we're still celebrating and uplifting lady bosses who are doing their best to leave their mark. But who is a lady boss and how can you become one? Here to share some tips is entrepreneur and lady boss herself, Sarah Jackson. Hey, Sarah, welcome to Smile Jamaica.
Hey, Delia, how are you? Thanks for
I
having
am
me.
great. Thank you so much for speaking with us. That's where I want to start because I meet a lot of women and they say, I want to be a lady boss, or they say, I'm a hashtag boss. But
That's
really,
right.
what's a lady boss?
Well, it's a number of things. At Lady Boss, the brand where we try to celebrate women and their journey, and most importantly, we encourage them to own that journey and to celebrate it for themselves. Right?
Right.
It's not just a role; it's a mindset for us. A lot of women say, "I don't own a business, so
Right.
I can't be a lady boss." Absolutely not. The mere fact that you get up every day and you keep going is one of the contributing factors to making you a lady boss. We have female farmers who go out every day, toil the land, want to feed the nation. They come and sell their produce. I'm still struggling to get my scotchy plant to have a bloom.
Yeah.
Ladies, you are lady bosses,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
When you say JUTC drivers, driving those buses, I'm amazed. There's a sense of pride because those are traditional roles that were not filled by women once upon a long time ago, and we are definitely, pushing forward and breaking the barriers with that.
Yeah.
So
I like that definition because people do tight sometimes to material assets or whether or not you actually have a CEO title to say, okay, I'm a
yeah.
boss. But I think what I'm hearing is being a boss is someone who is in control of who she is and what she wants to achieve and how she plans to get there. And I
Yeah.
really, really like that. So what motivates a lady boss? Because I know a lot of people say, I want to be a lady boss, but oh my gosh, I'm just not getting there. What are some of the things that you need to have the character traits to be a lady
Um,
boss?
that's a great question, Delio. I think there are a number of things, and if we remember nothing else today, I want us to remember that we have to own the journey and we have to celebrate it. So the first thing I would say is to be unapologetically you,
Okay.
right? There is nobody else like you, and that is your superpower. That's the first thing, right? People may say, Lord, she's miserable, Lord, she faced it. That's okay. That's a part of who you are. It's a part of your character, and that speaks to the ownership aspect of it, right? The other thing is to know your worth. It's a very simple statement, but it's a very difficult thing to realize in a lot of instances. But at the end of the day, the pandemic has given us a lot of time back to hopefully do a lot of introspection. What are we good at? What are our core competencies? And what are some of the areas of opportunity that we need to work on? Because, of course, we're all imperfect humans and we still need to grow. So acknowledging your worth and the value that you bring to any situation, whether it's home life or your professional life, is truly important, because if we don't recognize it, how can we expect to get that from anybody else, get that respect from them, right?
Yeah.
One thing we speak about on the platform a lot is leaning into that lady boss mindset. And that is that you're going to get up and you're going to keep showing up. Okay. Life is tough. We've all, the world over, have experienced a very difficult 2 years. It's hard and you're okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to have a hissy fit, and it's okay to get angry about it. Experience those emotions and acknowledge them, right? But you can't stay there.
Yeah.
We have to get up and we have to keep showing up. And if for nobody else, we have to show up for ourselves every single time.
Yeah. And you have to show up even when you don't feel like it.
Even when you don't feel like your best self, right? Other quick things, pay attention to details. I'm a designer, so that's a huge thing for me. Whether it's in your professional or in your personal life, those little details, little things that we tend to overlook a lot, those are what pack the most punch, right? So pay attention to them. The other thing is never stop learning. No, it doesn't mean that we have to go and get certified and have a master's degree and a PhD. A lot of us don't have those opportunities. But surround yourself with people smarter than you. Don't be the smartest person in the room, okay? Every day that we are gifted, we have to know that we've taken something out of today and we've learned something new. It's super important, and it merely adds to your own value.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then choose your tribe.
Choose your tribe. It's one of the big things I talk about a lot. You have to surround yourself with people who are going to help to celebrate you, not people that are going to agree with you all the time. The people who are going to challenge you to be your best self, the people who are going to help you remember who you are in those really tough moments, because they do come and we forget our worth, right? So you need the people to clap for you when you can't clap for yourself.
Yeah.
Choose them wisely.
I feel the component of the tribe is very important.
It is.
Because sometimes you have a tribe, and the tribe, everybody in the tribe is a yes man. Everybody in the tribe is the negative Nancy who will say, no, 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 don't do that, don't do that. And you need a little bit of balance. You need someone who's going to tell you, you're sure you can do that because you need to do so and so, but you also need the person that's going to say, yes, go on, go do it. I'm behind you. So the tribe, for real, is very important.
It's key. It's key. We need people to hold us accountable.
Why is it important to celebrate yourself?
I think too often, so many of us have been lady bosses. We show up as a lady boss in our daily lives, but we've never really been encouraged to own it and to celebrate it, or to class it as a lady boss or being a lady boss, right? It's important, I think, because you have to know who you are in all facets. You take the good with the bad. And I think as you get to the next level of your life, every next level of your life commands a different you, right? And as a result, you have to be proud of the journey, where you are coming from and where you are now. But we have to celebrate that, right? You have to, it's important. And I think too many of us don't do that. We just overlook it and say, we're not like this person, or we're not like that person. Yeah. And no, we don't recognize our own value. We need to look in the mirror.
Yeah, and that's where I was going in terms of the mirror. With two things, recognizing just how great you are and how much you've achieved. I find lady bosses sometimes, because you have all these goals that you want to hit. You hit one and you don't even stop to say, oh my gosh, I hit that goal, because you want to go and hit something else. But also the importance of evaluation, Sarah. As bosses, we evaluate employees to make sure that they're always performing at a particular level. Should we, as successful lady bosses, also have that type of evaluation to say?
We need to.
Yeah.
We need to. Because again, we are all imperfect humans, right? And we're going to fail at some things, and we need to not be afraid of that failure, because that's how you're going to grow. You're going to grow through your failure, right? But we have to hold ourselves accountable as well. We have to always keep striving to be better than we were yesterday.
Yeah, it's so important. Listen, ladies, you can be the boss that you are meant to be, but it takes some work. It takes some work.
Continuous work. It never stops. It's a journey.
Yeah, gotta put some work in it. Sarah, so great to talk to you.
Thank you so much, David.
Thank you so much. Entrepreneur and lady boss herself, Sarah Jackson.
And ladies, you can be a part of the movement too.
Sure.
Follow us at Being Lady Boss on Instagram.
Please, ladies, go do that right now. Still to come, can social entrepreneurship help us improve our nation? Gwyneth Jackson zooms in for that discussion after News in 5. But first, here's another performance from Munga Honorable.